Trainees of the Southern Belt forces were originally being prepared to fight ISIL and Al-Qaeda in Yemen. The militia was formed in 2016 by the internationally recognized government. But since then, the Security Belt forces are operating beyond the control of the government of President Abdurrabbu Mansour Hadi. They are funded and controlled by the United Arab Emirates, along with other groups in the provinces of Hadramaut and Shabwa. War-ravaged Yemen is already divided on sectarian, tribal and religious lines. There is a fear that parallel security operations would endanger any attempts by the government to gain strength. There is also the lack of accountability in the way these forces have been working. Human Rights Watch says Security Belt and Hadrami elite forces have used excessive force during arrests and raids, detained family members of wanted suspects to pressure them to voluntarily turn themselves in, arbitrarily arrested and detained men and boys, detained children with adults, and forcibly disappeared dozens. The UAE, as part of the Saudi-led coalition, leads these forces as a counter-terrorism effort in southern and eastern Yemen. That's where groups like Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula and ISIL have roots. Information obtained by Al Jazeera suggests an estimated 20,000 fighters are part of these counter-terrorism militias. Rights groups are calling on the newly established UN panel of experts on Yemen to impartially investigate the patterns of abuse and identify those responsible. Amnesty International believes war crimes have been committed.
There is absolutely no justification for parties to the conflict to be using this military target or the fact that they're operating against terrorism, or what they call terrorism, to be violating these laws of the war, which have been put in place primarily to protect civilians.
The number of those earning a living by enrolling in some security force has spiked in the last 3 years. With no peace expected anytime soon, the war machine is likely to go on with impunity, along with disastrous consequences for Yemen's civilian population. Osama bin Javaid, Al Jazeera.